just happened. Why the broadcast was stopped there or then kicked it. I tell you right now, I'm gonna be fuming if I am not listed in the top 8 here. Because I should have secured my spot with Talladega and Vegas. Yet I don't have the yellow on my car now, which is not making sense. I thought I had that in qualifying. That's what's throwing me on this. In practice, yet here in the race, I don't. It's like 20-some laps. It's 64 laps. It looks like it says about 25, 26 laps. Must be 84 laps. So wait, that could be 64, but that's 20-some laps for stage 1. Stage 3 is always the biggest stage, or stage 4 in the Coke 600. Yeah, it'd be about right. It's got to be about 84. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Get older, guys. I mean, it's good. I only need reading glasses. I don't need glasses regularly, so but I can't use reading glasses when I'm playing because it distorts the view. You know, you're older, right? I was hoping to do something else, but that got cut short, so a little bit. Yeah, I was just some getting griefers, so I'm gonna play Red Hook. Yeah, I went up to that game's glitched too. It's still glitched at the same spot, the Alaskan Ginseng. I might go back on there and try to finish it out. Got credit for 4 of them on the first one I picked. Yeah, didn't get another one anymore. Yeah, you know where I was at. I was at, people know the game, know where I was at. I was at the spot where you get, and they grow it. And it's the only place you can find it in large quantities. There's other places, I just think, I don't know if it's Alaskan or American. Are they running single file? Mostly, yeah. So this guy down the inside down there, maybe I have to help. Whoa, crap! They're trying to wreck the leader. Lap traffic. You know how they get bitchy. They get a little bitchy. You know what they said. There's an old saying that God bless Texas. All my show is on last night. It's something to watch. If I could run them, I don't know. I'll send the other video. That's enough from like Gore. Because guys, by the way, I do promise to bring you more WWE's. Just take a while to get universities set up. I gotta get the drawings done every time I think I'm about to get the men's done. So miss drawing, I have to freaking restart. Which bloody period, you know, I'll tell you. Yeah, I want to talk to Kevin before payday, because there's a game out there. It's meant for 2. The only problem, I don't know how long it is, and that's my worry. It's called A Way Out, which I know it's been, I remember back when it was advertised, I did the E3 before it came out or whatever. You know, me and my brother back then, we both had our own systems, so we were looking at it, but something, things happened. I think that was, this is about when we had to move, so. Okay, I'm a little concerned on pits, on fuel. I can come in for fuel. I have enough to finish stage 2, obviously. The thing is, I won't be starting where I should start. I'll be starting at the back of the pack, and they'll be starting way out there. And much ridiculous. Because I know I'm going to need a pit for fuel. Maybe tires too. I don't want tires. Fuel is one thing. Because I could get a splash and go, and one can will fill me up. I'm curious what's the trophy for this race. Anything to see which one won. Was it the 6 shooters, or is that changed because the fact that this is the only Texas race? There is COTA, but COTA's not Texas. It's in Texas, it's not Texas. Circuit of America, of course. People familiar with that from Formula 1, I'm sure. So again, there's a little question if you're joining late, whether I'm in the top 8 or not. I don't get what my car don't. I didn't see it. I don't know if Kyle had it. He had it on the front, but I didn't. You frickin' the better frickin' bitch daddo. Oh, thank you, NASCAR, for on that yellow. I think you should black flag that driver, suspend him for 20 laps. No, one. So you could do the wedge tape and stuff there. You're not familiar. I don't mess with it. I don't know enough about that stuff to do that. I was around the top 10. You see, I'm in second. Yeah, first is up front. I'm in very back. That's how this game works. Oh, restart. Let's get the first place driver a little nudge. A little help. So all these cars are just lap. I got a lap again. Oh crap, look at my tires. It's a concern on tires. Why am I saying that? Because that's not a good sign. Of course, some of them I've been to spin out. Also, every lap I'm pretty much going in the frickin' grass to get around people. You freaking dirty drivers! Oh, why? Because Kurt wrecked? You decided, oh, Kurt... Hey, Kyle. Shocked to see me? Uh-huh. He's like, yeah, sure. Bye-bye. Tells me they had to pit too. How the hell else did I get? I only waited for a can though, so still no one else pitted, you know. Having to slow down on the turns. That might slow me up. Sorry, Kyle. Yeah, Package you and trucks are in kind of in that boat. You guys are kind of in a must-win situation. That mirror ride. Never. Top 4 right now, there's 2. It's a it's a duel. It's me and Danny, I believe, against Chase and Byron. Or Larson. It's Larson. No, it ain't Chase. I don't think it's Chase. No, it's Byron and Larson. Because I think Chase was eliminated in the first round. Maybe wrong. Hey guys. Time we back in. May do some gas station after this, guys. I'm thinking about doing it today. Starting fresh. There's an idea I got about that game. It's the same form of kind of, except I won't be shooting people. Before I get to parking lot, you know, get a couple of thousand together. One allows me to get, not even buy shelves, right? Going to get the shelves. That way I can get the bigger shelves. 1. But 2, it allows you to get better stock. Once you do, you know, you get more stock. But you don't have to pay Uncle back a dime. But there's a thing on that. You don't have to really worry, but unless you answer that phone call, or try to answer that phone call. Brad's. So we're trying, guys. Should be about lap 52. Look at that. I went for fuel. Again, I didn't know what to expect here, really, because I've never raced Texas. I haven't raced them online. I haven't raced them all here until now. The only truck that I guess they don't do now is Indy. They don't do it. It sounded like they didn't do Auto Club either for season or something. Because the previous winner, they showed there was no winner on 22, which could have happened. They could have cut it out for 1 year, but. It's interesting. Indian Cal Auto Club, aka Penske Trucks. Yeah, you're seeing my last days here in these Joe Gibbs Toyota. I'll be jumping over to probably Chip Ganassi next season. It looks like they're interested. I mean, they are interested in signing your boy. I don't know if I'm supposed to send the feelers out now. I haven't checked on that. I guess I should, because we are in the end of the season. I've never ran the full season. I don't know if you do it before the season's over, or you wait until after. Obviously, if I have this champion, you know, on the resume, I gotta slow down the turns now more because those tires. Need fresh tires, need fresh tires. Need some fresh tires. Okay, okay, Mr. Mackey. Okay. Okay, Mr. Mackey. I'm sure I want to have a beef from Mac and Benedetto. One of the reasons that was from there, neck of the woods. That's what I always like Joe, too. Guys like that, you know. But yeah, it's about all. No, it's from. I can't remember where it's from, but I know it's not too far from. You know, Greg Biffle was. I think it was his aunt. Of her too. I'm sure she used to be one of my brother's customers when he was with the irrigation district. Cool. It's a good old wrecking ball. Came in like a ray. Guys don't know what I call him now. I don't know. I forget what year it was. I think it was the shootout. He was involved in. Bloody hell. The way he was wrecking people out there, man. That's why he got that nickname. Good old wrecking ball. Not to mention, you know, I mean, I've said it, I know it was true, because look at the stats. 9 out of 10 of Danica's accidents involved with Stidham Sr. You kind of seen it in the narrative. I don't know if it was a jealousy thing or what was going on there. Because kind of seen Ninja Warrior too with Casey and Brent. He did good, she didn't. She did good, he didn't. But I noticed that they kind of broke up. I think it was after Broken Skull Ranch. Which was interesting because she actually did pretty well there. She made it right next, not the final, but she was next to it, the pit or whatever it was called. Of course, you know, now, I don't know if she's staying in. No, she's, I guess they still got the tag team titles, her and Caden. Let's face it, they want, but WWE want to put the titles on the team. I don't see them beat. That team I see really would call them beatable. Almost Shayna and Wanda, they put the titles on those two. So Kyle keep it up, Kyle should make the top four. Final four. He look. I don't know though, Kyle. I think Kyle's in a must-win situation, man. So let's lower the PSI down to 45. 45. Now let's do it to it, guys. Now, unless I'm not mistaken, those guys will have to pit too. I don't see no way they could do it without pitting. This track's really demanding on tires and fuel both. I think we've seen that. So I'm in, holy crap, I'm in first and I'm starting in front. That must be a mistake. And I'm supposed to be in 40th? Yeah, that ain't second by me. That was 13th place behind me. I don't get that logic. 13, 14, I don't know what numbers are back there. "32 laps. Good chance of tires to be shot before they're on the stage." So after this race, you're either going to stay very happy, guys. Final four, you're going to stay very pissed off, guys, because somehow he got hosed. One. So I was at the top of that list, and rightly so. It's good. I won Talladega and frickin' Vegas. That secured my spot in the round of 8. Now, I admit, I did not have a good run there at the Roval because the way the thing works, you get cut a corner and you're again NASCAR adopt the frickin' rules of Formula 1 there, man. Or like they used to be, you would take a time phone to right, it would be count towards your time overall time, which that could still cost you the race. But it used to be, I've mentioned this, I forget which one it was, but I just remember me and Montoya had a hell of a race. At Watkins Glen, it looked like it was coming right down to the wire, right type thing. Just to find out, no it wasn't, because I had some deductions on my time. He won the race, but it was a great race. It was a really great race between me and not that one race me and Kevin had. Was it yesterday or the day before? Sorry if I don't get on. Like I said, the body's kind of worn out too. We expected doctors and get medicine them all. No, the doctor though didn't frustrate me. I think they were a little frustrated, but understaffed, and they also poor receptions was facing a lot of people getting that out for no damn one. Actually tried to tell the person, you got to be seen by a doctor before you get it. What time of walking in Clinton? They had no openings. They only had one doctor there. And she says she could wait around. You might get seen, but tomorrow this is a better option because there will be 2 doctors on duty, and then you have a better chance of getting to see people tomorrow. Mondays are usually understaffed. Either person one's open at the other clinic. 2, there's only 2 clinics open. The 3rd one ain't open. You know, the small area, we're pretty close together on the walk-in areas. But 2, another thing that happened, a lot of people were called in sick today. Where that was a sick, right situation, or was it a sick because of a big weekend and, you know, need to recover? Who knows? Another normal receptionist wasn't there. So, you know. I don't think they had that many working the blood either, the lab either, because there's only one there too. Usually there's two. So it's good about this clinic, you know. It's got its own lab now. So you need lab work, you're right there. It's just beautiful, you know. Sometimes you do like me. That's why I always want my early morning appointment. I don't care how damn cold it is. I got gloves on my chest. Tuck my drawers. Man, let's need to find some softs or comfortable. I got plenty of time, thankfully, for that. I do or I don't. Maybe I don't know if it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be going. I don't know if I get paid on Wednesday. Thursday, I definitely do. So I'll be definitely going on Thursday, right? For probably going Dollar Tree too, because it's cheaper over that way. Then for the longest time, this was the place that had the biggest screen, right? Then of course, well, jury had to be it, didn't it? Shut. Oh, did we? I was wondering. I didn't know if we got it straightened out there. I don't want to see that. We're only two, or it's, in my understanding, because it's only me and him, and then it's guys of 13th and 14th, or we're the only two on the lead lap. Me and Kyle. That might hurt people. Again, Kyle could punch us, get up there with this second place. I know if he's close enough, would I do it? I don't know, because I'm really not sure. I'm secure, so sorry, Kyle. I probably could get in on Martinsville, but I'm not really one to risk stuff. Kansas is, I don't know. Kansas, I really don't know how Kansas would be good, so. It's gonna be a great race. Or I think Kansas is a lot like this too. For a long time, you could run flat out. That's what I like in here. You could fresh tires. You could run it flat out here. I say that, then again, I do have some braking assist on, so I can't race without it. I can't really race without the steering assist either. Car's too unbalanced, I swerve too much with it all. I had a bigger lead over tested. Can I test it? I don't think you get test that. No, you can't. You can't test that. I wish you could. I wish you could test that in the race. Well, you can. You can do a practice. Practice over, so you got more to do. That's what you. I don't think I've ever did it. I don't even know what's the need for a second one. But it was like, again, like Formula 1, I could see how more to practice. Because Formula 1, no, I see, okay, I see Denny and I see Kyle. That's the top. Joe Gibbs right now has got the top 3, followed by Harvick. Now, we don't want Harvick. Boo! No Harvick. Harvick ain't in the top 4 yet. So, I don't know how Byron and Kyle Larson are running either. And those are the other 2 drivers just contending. I'm trying to remember who else. Let's see, it's me, Danny, Kyle, Martin, Harvick, Byron, Larson. Maybe it is Chase. The center member was Hendrick, Joe Gibbs, and Stuart Haas. But Stuart Haas only had the one color, the Ford. It was mostly Chevys. I may be wrong, but well, we'll check it again after the race, which is not too far from being over. What's that there cooking? It smells so good. I don't know. Probably won't say no. But I think it is getting to the point where we really gotta look into getting control. This thing's getting, sticks are really wonky on it already. I had looked at one. It's supposed to have, it's not dual shock, that's the only thing that worries me, but it's supposed to have all the functionality of a dual shock. The only thing, it might be a wired controller, right? If that's the case, that doesn't bother me, because I always play with it plugged in anyway, so, you know, that's just the way I play. I don't keep them. I prefer that, so, you know, battery don't drain on. That's another problem on the USB cables. About I said that port's gotten that bad. But you know, you drop them, it'll happen every damn time. It's so easy to drop. See, my tire front. Interesting. This time it's the front tires. Remember last time I think it was the right rear one first. I didn't rest. The race is almost over. Can't really afford too many restarts, so hopefully we can do this without a restart issue. When the tires going out, I don't really want to see a restart because, yeah, and I could probably secure my spot in one or two races. But I don't want to have to worry about it, you know. I want to be, I want to secure the, I think I'm secured already. I mean, unless I really got the hose. I've been at the top there for a while. The time I wasn't in the top was when Brad won the first race of the, what the hell race was that, Richmond? Or whatever. He won it. Don't you dare, you frickin' little lapper. That's so messed up. Oh, I'll write the leader out and I don't get no penalty. NASCAR love me. I gotta get for this next lap. No, I don't throw a plate caution anyway. Oh, leader's wrecking out. Yippee, we don't like them. Never that sponsor there. That used to be a hard sponsor, a little older one. The other one. So you have to have a good rep, really good rep with food. It's easy. I always found out as I got the experience, it got better, right? It was so easy to make enemies. One time I remember I helped Jimmy win a race. He was pissed on me because I was bump drafting a little bit, but not more than that. The crowd goes wild. That should be secured. I guess I didn't have to worry. There are 2 left. Somebody's over. At some point I lapped everyone. So way to go. Way to go. Pat on my back. I said I'm in first. Oh, Kyle's moved up. Chase is gonna be bye-bye, probably. Harvick's now, the only one of us, this would be, could we just stop, could this be the final 4? Joe Gibbs versus Harvick. Yeah, that would, I'd go with that. Like I said, Chip Ganassi's more likely to go away. Look at the top 2, the 2 teams I've really been looking at. Chip Ganassi or Richard Shooter. The reason I'm picking Chip Ganassi, I think Kurt might retire. There's also Roush Fenway. That wouldn't be too bad for the 3rd year, because Hendrick started to get on board, but I would want these guys if I could get them. Penske hates my guts. Boo, Penske, no one cares about you. See you guys next time.